scoring the most goals in their region, they're also helping each other score the most goals. Like that is got to be so daunting to go against.
Well, NRG has historically always had one of the strongest offenses in all of Rocket League. It usually hovers right around there at 3 goals per game. And currently they're sitting at 2.83, so we'll see if Cloud9 can bring that down. But the big key to success for me is probably actually going to be Squishy, I think. I don't feel like he's had the same offensive impact as he did last season, and right now he's having to make a couple of stops to start off game 1.
Only 2 teams have ever done completed a perfect season in RLCS. Last season, Dignitas did it, and the season before, it was NRG. They're going to look to see if they can be the 3rd team to do it, and the only team to ever have done it twice. Got to beat Cloud9 to do it right now. Torment going up, looking for another shot here. Looked for the double tap, didn't find it. Gimmick puts it into the box, and Justin will get the clear. Nice and long down the field. It's Justin now. Nice and slow, pass 2, but Torment not one to be fooled. Gets it away. Now Gimmick. Try Fireburner. Coming off the wall, it'll be Justin to pick it up and look for Garrett in the midfield. Gets 2 defenders up with that, and Garrett actually gets it over the top of both of them, but Squishy will send it to the side. Now Fireburner onto the wall. Garrett looking for one last shot. Squishy and Torment kind of have to communicate what they're doing, and right now, Cloud9 seem very trapped in their own half.
Well, it's not the end of the world because it's funny. They just got trapped in their own half, but they also finally had a little bit of space to work with. There wasn't any boost in the midfield, and NRG had to give up some ground, and Squishy has to make another stop here, but a short stint. And Cloud9's first opportunity to maybe stick things over on the orange half.
Torment looking to set up his teammates, but Fireburner and Garrett able to get this one away, and just takes a boomer of a shot. Gimmick gets the save, but Justin's up. It won't happen. Torment now looking to transition back away. Garrett in his own corner has to play some defense. Gets past one game.
What?
And Squishy both up now. The shot high from the world champ, and Justin will look to transition it away.
Yeah, Gimmick was uncontested there, and he had both players of NRG, an awkward spot in the net, and that one will just slip behind him. Torment playing dangerously close, and he's still able to fit that one inside the post.
I don't understand why Garrett and Fireburner there gave them so much space, but Cloud9 will take it, they will capitalize, they will find the first goal of game number 1. Now NRG's got to find a response.
Will be a very boost-centric game. Cloud9 and NRG both rely so much on it. Justin has had so much success with the air dribbles this season. He's beat multiple people with it, and both teams so dependent on that. What do you want to call it, the magic resource.
Justin tries. Squishy puts this one high. Nobody challenging from the rest of NRG. Torment puts this one up. It'll be Garrett to get it away and follow along with it. Gimmick gets it past him, and now Fireburner has to play it out. Justin will look to extend it. Beating Squishy. Puts this one high. Squishy bumped. Important touch, too. And a demolition on Torment, but it still might not be enough. Gimmick, though, wide. One of the prime strikers for the reigning world champs. He's having a bit of an off game.
2 in a row now. Both uncontested, and they might catch Cloud9 transitioning back, but Garrett G won't have any options. And NRG will have to reset things here, but he's not done pressing yet. He will continue to just battle for that ball right out of the corner. And Cloud9 having to make a couple tough stops, and a missed touch will allow NRG back in one more time.
Here comes Justin looking for the shot over to Garrett. Nearly snuck it underneath the post, but crossbar staying strong. Now a long booming one down the field. Torment out of the corner. Looks to get it underneath him. Justin and Fireburner have to play defense, and Fireburner gets it away. An excellent setup from Torment, but now Garrett G and Fireburner on the other end looking for plays. It's not going to happen.
Just tried to race that transition a little bit too quickly. If they could have slowed that dribble down, they didn't have much choice because the ball was headed so fast. But NRG have been so close to beating Cloud9. They have another opportunity here.
Garrett looking for the shot. It's a bit high. Fireburner stalls it out, but Garrett doesn't see any ability to shoot. So Justin now out of the corner. Send it back. Garrett G will play it neutral, and Gimmick and Torment happy to capitalize on this move in. Justin will find a touch, but 1 minute remaining. Cloud9, the only goal so far of the game. Despite them maybe having a bit of a rough start and Gimmick not being able to shoot, they're holding on to it for now.
They are holding on to it, and NRG haven't been able to crack that defense. Torment trying to continue to be that strong striking presence that he developed into so well last season. And Garrett G trying to make things happen. They beat one. He dropped the flick, though. And time ticking for NRG in game one.
30 seconds remaining. As Garrett G tries, Torment's got the response. It's onto the backboard. Gimmick comes in for the shot, and Justin pinches it out. Now Garrett's there. He's got Fireburner to Shadow behind him, too. Sets it up for him. Looks for the shot. It's just wide. Garrett G, though, comes in, finds it. Torment was too far back, and they tie the game.
How about this touch from Fireburner? Garrett G says, Fireburner, shoot the ball. And nope, off the back wall, you shoot the ball. And Torment was 100% committed to that Fireburner attempt. He was headed over that way, was going to defend the top corner. And he had to turn around. And Garrett G, great placement of the back post. NRG getting an equalizer, but off the kickoff, Justin pings it off the post. And NRG will hang tough and actually might catch Gimmick on rotation in the final 10.
Gimmick gets the hit he needs. Here comes Fireburner now looking for the goal. Sends it onto the backboard. Finds the second touch to jump it in. Gimmick gets it high. Can Garrett G or Justin find it? The pass down. Garrett tries, but Squishy puts it into the ground, and we'll go to overtime in game one.
It came out of nowhere, too. A last-second push from NRG almost bears fruit, but they'll reset the kickoff one more time, and Cloud9 will see if they can get the offense rolling. They've had a couple of good chances against NRG in game one.
Some demolitions from Cloud9 to start off overtime. Fireburner through the air. This comes back down. It'll be Garrett G moving out, looking for the pass in for Justin. Justin thinks about it, lets Fireburner move past him. Now Garrett G underneath two, looking for Squishy in goal. Gimmick tries to extend it out. Justin will move off to the side, and Fireburner now comes in. The pressure on for NRG. Justin rotating back in the midfield, looking for the shot. It's off to the side. Gimmick can't find anything. Squishy's got to do it himself. Garrett G, that gives him enough time to read. Here comes Justin now into the corner. Can he find the second touch to get it back in front of the box? It's behind Torment now, but he bumps Fireburner as he moves up for the shot.
A lot of physical approaches from both teams, just trying to push people who aren't even going for the ball. It's to take them out of position as Justin takes his time on the corner, misses a touch, hangs Garrett G, and the shot was thankfully right at him.
Fireburner up, he doesn't make it. Here comes Gimmick. Can he sneak this one around? Wasn't quite able to dribble the ball. Justin tries out of the corner. Now the pinch. Squishy actually sends it all the way back, and Gimmick will have to boom it back to the other side. Now Squishy in, looking for Gimmick. Not going to find his teammate. Justin and Garrett working together in the midfield. Torment sends it to the side. Fireburner moving up a little bit of space, but Squishy's there as well. Now Fireburner off to the side. Torment through one. Garrett G up. Finds the shot. Squishy's got the save. Justin airborne. He's got Gimmick beat. It's back in midfield. Gimmick trying to fall on it. Fireburner will look for Justin as he tries to find the crazy angle. It's back into Garrett, though, looking for the teammate on the side. To look for the pass back. Justin doesn't make contact. Now Garrett G onto the wall. Squishy's got it away. 1:47 into overtime. We're still going back and forth.
And that was NRG just caught in a bit too far forward. Squishy tries to go to the back post, and Garrett G just in time rotating in. Dangerously close for NRG, more than Cloud9 in overtime, but I might stand corrected. They press so hard, kick a couple of balls off the woodwork, and NRG scrapes by on defense.
The tight rotations have been enough so far, but will they crack and Cloud9 get game one? It's Justin over the top. Looks for another one. A shot from
It's finally open.
In. Cloud9 in 2 minutes and 21 seconds overtime will finally take it.
And Justin, he got one touch, but Gimmick was not about to let him come down onto the ground and take that ball on a dribble. They catch Garrett G and Fireburner off grabbing boost and trying to rotate back into the net. And finally, Cloud9 able to squeeze out a victory in game number one, and they had to work for their meal, that is for sure.
That one was a crazy back and forth affair there. NRG managed to tie it up with 16 seconds left, but everything else, Cloud9 was just holding on to it. It was a very, just back and forth. It didn't feel like any one side really gained much of an advantage, and I didn't see the incredible perfection I've come to expect from either of these rosters in that game number one.
Well, that's the interesting thing, is since, again, we touched at it right at the start of this game, they're both so heavily dependent on boost and starving out their opposition and making fantastic plays to beat defenders. And when everybody is so bent on making sure they control as much as that resource as possible, it opens up more of the field because you have to rotate further back. You have to give up space in the midfield. You're not allowed to keep the pressure going as much as you would like. And that's why you see such an even shot differential between both the teams, because they're like, all right, we're all trying to control as much as possible. To do that, we have to give away space. And both teams did a great job finding that space and getting the clears and finding ways back onto offense. And that's why it was such a back and forth game one.
Yeah, both teams doing what they needed to do, but Cloud9 is the one who comes up with the victory, so we'll see if NRG can bounce back in game number 2 as we get started here on Utopia. I'm ready to get into it. See that kickoff initially favoring Cloud9. Now Justin through the air, gives it past one onto the backboard. Is anybody there from NRG? No, it'll be Gimmick to dribble it away. Fireburner now into the corner again. Torment will look to connect back with his teammate. Justin playing in the midfield. Squishy through the air. Fireburner tries. Here comes Torment, though.
What a nice pre-jump.
Beautiful read on the defense. NRG holds on.
Justin jumped so early for that save. That's the only reason he kept that ball out of the net.
All right, now Squishy through the air. RLCS gets it away. See Squishy go for a few air dribbles now. Player who built his name on the solo carries. Gimmick onto the wall. Torment now looking for the back pass. Squishy looks for the shot, and Justin's got the block. Fireburner now moving out, looking for the read. Gets it across the field. RLCS thinks about it, and he does turn. Looking for the challenge now on Gimmick. He'll get it back into midfield for his teammates. Gimmick couldn't get it through Justin. Torment now into the corner.
And NRG definitely getting pressed super hard at the start of game number 2. Now they're not able to find that space, and finally a nice pass out to Justin on the midfield line. At least gives them some room to work with, but can they hang on? They have to dodge a demo. Squishy wants to, and just able to get kicked out off the top, and Justin out into the corner to safety.
RLCS over the top of Torment. Gimmick will push it off to the corner. Avoid the danger for now. Fireburner bumped by Gimmick, which will open up space for Squishy, but also RLCS moving in quickly. Gimmick finds the response on the pass. Justin now into the corner. Squishy to play long down the field. RLCS sends it to the side with 3:06 left to go. We're still tied up at 0-0. No one scored anything here in game number 1. So NRG looks to try and equalize the series.
And it's such a fantastic matchup for both of these teams because you have 6 players on the pitch that can play at as fast as this game will allow you at 100% of the time. And it's this real test of mechanics and proper decision-making, and Fireburner is going to be able to capitalize on just that precision. RLCS slips one through 2 people on the midfield line, controls the ball in the corner, and goes right under the last man on the back wall, and Fireburner in the right place.
A beautiful crowding of the box. Both players very deep into Cloud9 territory, but Justin hangs all the way in the back to cover him, gives him the peace of mind to pull off the play.
And that's one of, to me, Justin's biggest value points, is they will absolutely trust him to deal with the 2-on-1 if he gets left in that situation. This one off the back wall, and they thought it was going to be in the corner of the net. It pings off the board, and it will be scored by Squishy.
Did Fireburner hit the top corner? No, he just wasn't able to find the read, and Squishy immediately equalizes the game just after halftime. 2:25 left to go, and it's 1 apiece. Game number 1 went to overtime 1-1. And we see a similar story in game 2. Torment now looks for Gimmick. Justin playing it towards the corner. Squishy's there. The second touch will beat RLCS. Now Fireburner dropping it back down. Garrett tries but isn't able to find him. Squishy looks for the goal, and Justin's got the answer. Gimmick demolished, though. This means strengthening the back line. A nice infield pass, though. Garrett gets found. Gimmick not able to respawn and get back to goal in time, and NRG takes the lead back.
Yeah, this was absolutely NRG capitalizing. 1, on the demo, he wasn't going to be able to rotate back, but 2, Torment did not get a quality touch, and NRG, as soon as they saw that weak hit from Torment back into the wall, there was blood in the water, and they went.
2 minutes left to go. NRG's got the lead back. Past 1, Squishy now up onto the wall. Time's a waste, and Cloud9 looking to tie it up again. A nice demolition. Is that going to be enough space, though? Justin sends it away. Squishy now on the wall. Justin finds the read on him. Gets the ball into the blue. Gimmick's just got to play safe. Now Fireburner looking for Garrett G. Interrupted by Torment. Fireburner thinks about it, but Gimmick's already airborne. Found the ball and gets it all the way back down the field. Justin puts it in the midfield, but Squishy's there. Now off to the side. Torment moving in. 2 players from Cloud9 crowding the corner. Justin will beat them both. Torment quickly falling back. It's going to be all up to Gimmick. He gets this one neutral, but Fireburner now looking for Garrett G in the midfield. Garrett turns quickly, looking for the shots himself. Carries it. He's got a little bit of boost to work with here. Gets the fake under one. Gets the carry, but Torment, the wall of a defender, gets it away. Now Justin with the pressure. Look at that response. NRG is up by 2.
Gimmick was caught flat-footed in the net. He was rotating in. There was no boost in his corner, and he could only watch as that ball went up the back wall. I was thinking, why did you not jump? And it's because there was nothing in the tank to jump with.
Torment, a valiant effort to block Garrett G, but the quick response from Fireburner and Justin. NRG's able to take a lead. Now the pass across to Garrett. Looks for the shot. It's off the post. Both of them and in. A 3-goal lead now for NRG.
And it just slips away from Cloud9 around the final minute or so. What a touch from Garrett G. What are the odds you put that ball in the net? Oh, my goodness.
I feel like for him it's like 1 in 3.
It's much higher than you might imagine.
He's absolutely insane. Oh, Garrett G with the fake kickoff. The flick over the top. Make him feel bad. Put him in the ground. Oh, my goodness. They went for the fake. Cloud9 goes for the fake here, and he's like, that's cool.
Ate him alive.
That's a nice idea you got there. Here's a free goal for me. Holy crap.
And Garrett G, I mean, he's more than happy to get a hat trick in game number 2. He's trying to catch Justin on the leading striker thing as well. Justin actually hasn't had too much success in terms of goal scoring here against Cloud9. And he's only been able to muster 1, considering he has been leading those categories. But you can understand why. You think about what got Justin to this point in the season. He has just destroyed pretty much every other defense he's gone up against. And you know, if there's any team that will have the mechanics and the speed and the tenacity to stop him, it would be Cloud9.
It is the story that NRG's stats look so good because they haven't had to play Cloud9 yet. But at the same time, they're up 5-1 right now. And getting some stylish goals. Can they find one more? They look for it. Gimmick will get this away, but Fireburner dunks him anyways. They're just lucky it wasn't quite on target.
Well, Cloud9.
Oh,
make it 6. Make it 6.
Can they get to Brazil? 13 seconds left to pull it off. And I'm not gonna. I'm still going back to the fake kickoff.
It was a good idea.
That so many teams do that. Right, when they're like, all right, we're down by a lot. Hey, this is the kickoff formation. You can go for a fake kickoff. Let's go for it. And Garrett G's just knowledge of, like, I bet they go for a fake kickoff, and I know exactly how to respond to it. I've never seen a fake kickoff punished that hard.
It was the reaction to it, you know? Because, sure, yes, it's on the table. But even still, even if it's in the back of your mind, it's your ability to actively figure it out. And that really was, I think it was a good idea from Cloud9
100%.
to go for a fake kickoff because they were down by 2 at that point, you know? And it's like, all right, you win the fake kickoff, you get a possession, few things beat a quality start. Unfortunately, Garrett G said, you did it a little too early, I read it too quick, and he just beat the man in the one-on-one, and 4 goals on 7 shots. He will absolutely lead his team to victory. And, of course, Fireburner, 4 assists, well-deserved. And how does that is picturesque Fireburner. 4 assists. Bottom of the scoreboard.
It's what he does. He's always the backbone of the team. Put me wherever you need, coach. I'll make sure I do it to the best. You want me to clean floors? They will be the cleanest floors you've ever seen. He is a man who does his job no matter what it is. Setting up Garrett G there. 4 goals for the G-Meister.
And Cloud9 had fantastic pressure at the start of this game as well. I mean, they scored second. They got that immediate equalizer after NRG scored. But I felt the start of the game was Cloud9. It was just pressing NRG, and you got to give credit. Justin wound up with 5 saves early on in the game. Put a few more later as well, of course. But that early defense from NRG, I think, is what absolutely won them game number 2.
I love that go-ahead goal where Garrett G is dribbling through the air, baits Torment into the air. Well, not even baits. Like it is a difficult save, and Torment makes the save. But the strong solo play that sets up the team pass, right? That he creates this situation where you've got to expend a lot of resources to block me because I'm doing that, and then I'm going to leave my teammates in a situation where they can score kind of a normal passing goal. Still very difficult to pull off, but a team like NRG is going to be able to do it every time. Get the boost out of their tanks. They'll be able to take the lead over and over again as we move into Game 3.
And this is an important one. You win this, you put yourself in a great spot. 10 minutes to have a shot at winning the series. The all-important 1-1 Game 3.
Torment tries, and Fireburner says stop. puts him over to the edge. Squishy now looking to continue that pressure they were able to build. He gets the pass off to Gimmick, and he puts it in. Finally capitalizing on one, and Cloud9's got an early lead.
This one kind of came out of nowhere, too. It's just a nice touch from Squishy. Control out of the corner, up over the last defender, and Gimmick so quick out of the midfield. Didn't even want to give the time of day to NRG's defense. And the ability to place that ball coming from directly on to get around to the outside, still fit it into the top corner, that's a shot.
I'm pretty certain if I saw that correctly in the split seconds I did, that Gimmick or Squishy didn't even, it's not even technically a ceiling shot. He jumped off the ceiling and managed to get to the ball before the flip timer ran out.
Correct.
Absolutely beautiful use of his mechanics. Garrett G finds the flip reset on Squishy there, and Fireburner tries to punish, but Torment slams the door on him. Now Justin falling back, knowing he has to play defense. But Gimmick Torment, a bit of confusion on who should pick up the ball. It's not going to matter, though. Gimmick gets it through, too. Now Fireburner
the demo!
Demolished, and Squishy misses the shot. A great play that falls apart at the last second.
And maybe they catch Cloud9 on transition, but it's old faithful Torment back there. Unfortunately, he just lost the challenge straight up. And NRG will get a chance to press here, not for long.
Squishy over the top of one. It's Justin alone in the back. Carrying this through. Torment gets it towards the goal, and Garrett G tries. Torment dunks him anyways, but there was no shot to be had. Now Fireburner having to deal with two. Gets it between both of them. Now challenging it out himself. Gets the fake on Torment. Now Garrett G flying down the field. Fireburner getting the bumps onto Gimmick. Will tie the game. NRG am able to bring it back.
And that's 4 in a row now for Garrett G into the back of the net. And of course, Fireburner just had to make sure to buy him enough time to make sure you could get command of that ball and place it wherever you wanted. So well done to you, Fireburner. Garrett G owes you one.
Bumps are so difficult. It's like trying to hit a ball that's running away from you. And Fireburner makes it look so easy time and time again. NRG now tying it up here in game number 3. Fireburner through the air looking for Justin. Can he find Garrett G in the midfield? Gimmick shuts him down, but Fireburner tries to pick this zone up. An interesting touch and gets past Gimmick too. Now up against Squishy. It'll be Torment and goal to send it away.
Almost caught Fireburner going too fast. And you see NRG, they gave up the ball right there on the midfield line. They gave up that first touch opportunity to make sure they controlled the boost, because that's the most valuable thing on the pitch between these two teams.
Justin nearly found the angle, but left it and let it hit the backboard. Now Fireburner, pass in the mid. Neither of his teammates in position to work with it. Gimmick will extend this one down. Pass.
Oh, they missed.
One now in front of the goal. A nice stop from Fireburner to get it away. The pressure continues for Cloud9. The pass in the midfield. Torment thinks about it, but leaves it as it rolls past him, and now onto the wall. Garrett G is able to punish over the top of two. Gimmick in the back will pick it up, but the pressure's building. Here comes NRG. Justin gets faked by Torment. Now onto the side. Pick it up, and a miss in the midfield will open up the space for NRG to get this one back away.
That was such a huge effort from Gimmick as he caught that ball in his own box, because he was dangerously close to getting demoed. And the ability to micromanage that positioning, the touch on the ball, dodging the demo, and still finding the clear out to the midfield. Just a masterful job by him.
Justin looks for it, then leaves it as Fireburner calls him off. Garrett G not in a great position. Gimmick now keeping this one high. It's all up to Justin in the back. He's getting challenged by Squishy, but he'll get it off to the side, no problem. Now Torment in the corner with Gimmick in midfield. Garrett G wins the challenge on the ceiling. Gives it out to Justin. Wins another one in the corner. Now Fireburner challenging Squishy. This one coming back down. Justin will turn back in. Can he find Garrett G? The shot towards the goal. Torment's got this one nice and long down the field and away from danger. 1:36 left to go. Still a tie game. Squishy tries to put it back in NRG's half.
A nice job from Torment. He knows if he doesn't go up for that ball, Justin's going to hop up and take one of those air dribbles that have brought him so much success all season long. Just taking that immediate option away. More valuable to deny the man who feels like he can do no wrong. Squishy will find a demo in the net, but the shot off target. And Cloud9 will have to reset.
Cloud9 not quite able to string it together despite a few good openings there. Fireburner again looking for Squishy. This time not going to come up with anything. Garrett G over the top of one. Justin lurking as Fireburner is as well. He'll look to set him up. The two Dominus players looking to work together here. They get underneath Torment. Garrett G falling back. Gimmick now off the wall. Extends it into the midfield. Torment's up looking for it, but can't find anything. Justin trying to get it past him. Now up. Popping the play high into the corner. Torment with the challenge. Fireburner pass across. Garrett G is just a little bit ahead of him. He's not going to be able to do it, but tries to maybe come back. Justin now challenging Squishy into the corner once more. Where is Garrett? Here he comes through the air, finds the shot and in. Garrett G. He took his time. He shot. He found his placement and he made it work.
5 in a row now for Garrett G. Just losing the challenge of Squishy, and it was all on Torment here because he was the one in the back of the net. He could see where that ball was going to bounce and go out into the middle and figure out where the shot was going to come from, but he just couldn't get there in time. Just a blistering shot, and NRG take the lead late.
The T-Rex roars, and with 30 seconds left, Cloud9's got to find a way to respond. Torment on the backboard, Squishy's there, but Justin's got him beaten now to the drag race down the field. Can Fireburner somehow tuck this one around, gets it out to Garrett, and they put in one more. Up by 2 with 18 seconds. NRG's looking to go to match point.
And a massive insurance goal. They catch Cloud9 trying to force things just a little bit after the kickoff. Gimmick, honestly, that was the best effort you could have had. You took away the top corner. You even bounced off the crossbar to kind of guard the middle of the net a little bit. It was as much as he could do, and Garrett G still beat him.
Oh, my goodness. Please put this in, Fireburner. He's going to try, but it's not going to matter at this point. A wonderful setup from Justin that does not result in a goal, but just a demonstration of his skill, getting the flip reset and then using the boost after it. 2 seconds left. This one's all done. Cloud9 drop another one. As they move into Game 4, they've got to find the wins, or it'll be NRG improving to 6-0.
Cloud9 just couldn't break down the defense. Again, plenty of shots towards the net, but not able to break them down. NRG, just a couple of awesome efforts. The first goal, Fireburner opening the door for Garrett G. The second one is just masterclass from Garrett G as well.
I love just looking over at your notes, and
it's all Garrett.
You're just writing Garrett over and over
it's all
again.
Garrett. But let's go ahead. I was just talking about this goal, actually. It's that loss, and so quick to it out of the midfield. That's why Torment, you'll see it here as the second look comes around. He's in the back of the net as he rotates in. He can see where this one's going to go. He's got to be up for it. But it was just so fast. Again, we talked about it. Anything around 60 miles an hour plus from the top of the box, you got to be pretty much right there. And it's not happening.
I liked that first look we get, and we get to see it from the goalie's perspective, and it shows just how disorienting it is when a pass is coming from the corner from that high, and it's passing across the sun and everything. Like, there's so much confusion happening. To the moment you realize, oh, Garrett's behind the ball, you have lost the goal already.
It's the advantage of position we talked about in the Telestrator last week. You know, you have everything in front of you on offense, and you're not having to follow this ball over here to up to here to out to here, and then make the save afterwards.
Yeah.
It's just so difficult on defense, and that challenge that they lost in the corner was dooming for Cloud9.
Well, they have their backs against the wall if they want to be able to get this one away from NRG, who's looking to secure the #1 spot in North America heading into playoffs.
Outscored 10-4 so far for NRG.
Garrett G is looking to beat Justin on the goals per game at this point. He's doing
I'd
a good
believe
job.
it.
Gotten 7 goals, 8 goals so far?
8, yeah.
8 goals for Garrett G. As Fireburner gets a pass across. No one's there for the shot, but the double commit will clear it nice and long away. So I'm not going to have to worry about anything just yet. As Fireburner pass to 1. Torment has the response after the demolition. Wasn't able to find that one. A Gimmick blocked Justin in the midfield. Now Gimmick up the challenge, looking for the dribbles himself. Over the top of 1, Fireburner in a dangerous position, but gets the block anyways. Gimmick looked like he would be able to dribble both Garrett G and Fireburner with the positioning. Fireburner not going to have it, gets it away, and now up on offense, looking for the goal himself, doesn't find contact, but here comes Justin looking for the shot to dump it underneath Torment. Fireburner baits the goalie into the air, and then Justin sinks it in.
Exactly it. Torment rotating into the net. He sees Fire jump. He must respect it, and he tries to get up early for Justin's shot. He takes a guess. He has to pick somewhere he thinks Justin's going to shoot it. The problem is he did it so early that Justin said, yeah, that's not happening.
Had time to adjust. You do have to guess in those situations, though, when Justin has the entire net to shoot at.
You have no other option. If you don't, you're going to get scored on anyway.
The pass plays. NRG 1, 2, and 3 able to get that one down the field. They almost moved maybe too fast for themselves as no one else was able to move down, and Cloud9 finds a response. But this sort of gameplay, sort of stuff that has gotten them that North American Regional Championship title so many times. It's Justin off to the side. Now Fireburner backwards out to Garrett, who beats Torment. Garrett and Fireburner very tightly positioned here, and Gimmick will dump it back behind both of them. Justin now in to try and extend the drive. Challenge is very neutral against Gimmick. Fireburner looks for the shot, is not going to find it, but Torment now back down the field. Garrett out of his goal, will send it to the side.
And I think Gimmick has also done a great job beating a couple of defenders of NRG, trying to open the door. It's just that last man always makes a big play. And here's a chance for Torment, and that will find its way into the back of the net. Gimmick again sets it up and has faith that someone will knock it down.
Now look at this challenge. It goes so neutral. All angular velocity is gone, and it's just gravity pulling it straight down. The easiest shot for Torment to read. And we've seen Gimmick do that a few times in this game now, where he's not really winning the challenges, but he's very much neutralizing any momentum the ball has. That's definitely a tool he can use, and he uses it right there to tie the game. Garrett G now onto his backboard. Fireburner needs to help him out as Gimmick's prowling, looking for the opportunity. Open for the mistake. Squishy comes in once more. Fireburner gets it away. Justin kind of tucked back into his own corner of his goal. Makes the save as he comes out. I think Torment probably couldn't see him. Some clever positioning to get the save away. Squishy onto the side. Justin now up. Gimmick tries in the midfield. Fireburner will follow behind this one. Try to bait in Torment. Gets him onto the ceiling and then pitches it off the ceiling onto the backboard. Squishy's able to block it to the corner. NRG keeps the drive going. Now back into the midfield. Some bumps from Cloud9 will help, but now Garrett over the top, back into the middle. Justin crowding the goalies once more. Justin and Squishy kind of getting tangled up with each other. Squishy not going to find much, and Gimmick finds a shot long ways, but it's a bit wide, and Justin will get it away.
I was actually a little bit surprised that NRG let off the gas a little bit there. They actually had just stolen both of Cloud9's corner boosts, so to see them give away that midfield presence kind of surprised me a little bit, as Justin caught in an awkward position. And what a catch up the back wall. He beat all of them, and it might be free for Garrett G. He'll make Squishy miss.
Can he get it off to his teammates? Gets it onto the wall, keeps it trapped against the ball, hits the post, and it goes in from Fireburner. Insane play from every member of NRG.
It goes all the way back to Justin's catch on his back wall. He stuck it to his car. How easy would it have been to pop that off the backboard, hit it too hard, and have Cloud9 be at the top of the box waiting and punch it into your net? He took it on a catch up his back wall, air dribbled it. Garrett G fakes the last man. Fireburner's there to convert. That's a well-deserved goal, and they might get another one off the kickoff out to the side wall. Garrett G will put in number 9.
Dude, I'm still geeking out about the last goal, and they've already scored another one. Garrett off the wall, off the kickoff, straight on and in. And yeah, Justin on the wall, man. Going back to,
it was awesome.
Going back to a Shalthicism seal with a ball in its nose, just straight off the wall. Wonderful stuff. And now they're up by 2 with 1:30 left to go. Cloud9 has to find a way back into this match. They have got to start to string together the plays themselves. A team that built a legacy on infield passes and ceiling shots. They've got to be able to find one of these tricks that's in their seemingly endless bag of tools. 1:14 left to go. Justin on the wall. Squishy gets the demolition onto him, but not before Justin dumps it into his own end. Gimmick pass one on the wall. Justin demolished again. This time Squishy. Squishy chased him down and got him on the respawn.
And Gimmick, I think Cloud9 has the right idea. Not Gimmick, I meant Justin, excuse me. That's the right guy to demo, because he has been making saves left and right all this series. It's like, well, where's Justin? He hasn't been scoring goals. Well, he's stopping Cloud9 from putting them in.
Fireburner on the side, 43 seconds remaining, only down by 2. Cloud9, they can find a quick goal. They'll give themselves some breathing room to find the equalizer. Squishy now looks for Gimmick, looks for it onto the backboard. Justin doesn't find contact. Here comes Torment, but Fireburner's still in net. Gimmick had to get him out to create the opening. Fireburner's not going to let it happen, and Squishy tries to fake Garrett. He gets it away. 23 seconds left. Time starting to waste. Justin misses. Gimmick could possibly do it, but Fireburner again. The 90-10 god comes out and blocks it on his own box. 14 seconds remaining as Garrett G puts this high. Squishy looking for Torment. It's do or die time. They got to score right now. Squishy burns the flip reset immediately, and Justin dumps it through. Gimmick sitting his brakes in the midfield. He knows it's over, and NRG improved to 6-0, one away from their second perfect season.
And what a series it was from NRG. Cloud9, I actually feel like you played a great series. But what can you do when there's 10 saves stacked up against you to your, 11 shots? No, 12 shots. So Cloud9, you put one through, which leaves 11 unanswered. And just what a day on defense for NRG. They absolutely had to work for it.
It was... That was such a beautiful one to keep it trapped against the wall. I thought it was going to go in by itself. I didn't think it even needed Fireburner, but at that point, Cloud9 just has to sit and watch. It's Garrett G. This was the go-ahead goal. They'd get one more right after it to really put the nail in the coffin. And NRG, they have done this so many times in North America, as they have had just absolute dynamite regular seasons. The question for them is, can they transition it into the nationals, into the international stages? But right now, they can't be thinking about that. They've got to just finish off this season strong.
But they have, I believe, locked in number 1.
I think so.
If memory serves. So there is a well-deserved win for NRG. And we'll see them later today as well.
I'm excited to see them play once more. But for now, we're going to move on to other things. Space Station Gaming, we saw them earlier. They're going to be looking to secure a top 4 spot. And Rogue's going to be looking to fend off relegation. We'll see how they do after the break.